Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
And Alana, we knew that we would have some big fires this year. That's just one of the things you're watching for us in the weather department tonight.
Yeah, fire conditions easing just a little bit. But Brian, today's a significant day. It's the 26th anniversary of the most destructive tornado that has hit Utah. And that was the 1999 Salt Lake City tornado. Do you remember it? Were you here? It was an EF2 and it caused more than $170 million in damage. Started near Pacific Avenue and Concord Avenue, ripped up all the trees near the state capitol, moved downtown. Sadly, there was a life lost. There was damage to the Delta Center. We also know that the LDS Conference Center had some issues with 4 injured there. That one fatality was at an outdoor retailer show. And we watched as that tornado was 8 miles long, 200 miles wide, move through the downtown area. You know, homes in the avenues were damaged. We definitely talked about this for such a long time to follow. Can you believe it's been 26 years? 300 buildings were destroyed or damaged by that tornado. 800 trees knocked down as a result of that storm that moved through the metro area. Here we are 26 years later, and we're pretty quiet out there as we take a look at those conditions right now. Rendezvous Beach live view from Bear Lake. That is just so pretty. They just finished raspberry days. People out on the water, the Caribbean of the Rockies, looking lovely on our Monday. Northerly flow keeping temperatures at bay. Dry conditions out there with high pressure in control. Really nice start to the work week, coming off of a weekend where we had below average temps. The exception, Washington County. Live view there where it's 105 in Ivins. They've been battling that triple-digit heat, which is average this time of year. 101 is the average, but they're sitting at 105 in St. George. 90s along the I-15 corridor, but still several 80s peppered in there. Our northerly flow really keeps those numbers at bay. Wasatch back in the 70s and 80s, beautiful. 90 in Tooele towards Ogden and a mix of 80s in the Utah Valley area. Our 24-hour temperature change just tells us that a warming trend is underway. It's going to continue into your Tuesday, and we're going to bring some high heat. Get ready for some changes, but for now, we'll ease into the 80s as we head towards ABC4 News at 10. Upper 70s expected with mostly clear skies and dry conditions. But that doesn't stay all week. Now, it's been a while since I've been able to say there's a chance, and all you need is a chance of an uptick in some moisture for the midweek towards the close of the work week for northern Utah. It's been very dry. 37 days since Salt Lake has seen measurable moisture. 36 for Tooele, 18 for Cedar, 17 for St. George. We're due for some rain, and some monsoon moisture may sneak in and trigger a few storms. Let's look at our area of high pressure, our northerly flow, brought to you by its clockwise rotation. That high pressure is going to build overhead as we head through our Tuesday and into Wednesday. That means temperatures are going to spike, especially in southern Utah, but we're going to have it along the Wasatch Front as well. The heat is on, but as that high pulls to the east, it's going to open the door for an uptick in moisture, and some isolated storms are possible. Area of low pressure digs in, crosses the state. That could actually bring some storms to southern and eastern Utah as we head into the weekend. So the big picture hinting at some subtle changes. Our Futurecast walks us through the timing so you can be forewarned. Quiet and dry for our Tuesday, but temperatures are climbing. As we head into Wednesday, you're going to notice some of those storms popping up in the West Desert and southern Utah, and that continues through Wednesday evening. The northwestern corner of the state could see a few storms. Now, we're talking about very dry conditions at the surface, most likely gusty winds and lightning. So we're going to watch that closely for fire danger. 90s for tomorrow along the Wasatch Front, 99 in Moab, 108 in St. George, where temperatures really spike as that ridge is overhead. Isolated storms and more cloud cover ease those numbers as we head to Friday in the south. Here's the Wasatch Front, 90s, triple digits. That could be our 6th triple-digit day of the year. Right there on Wednesday, isolated storms to follow. Temperatures will ease with a little more cloud cover. Some changes for August.